Today on Sail Wars, Mike spears Alan, like he said he would. Good day, sailing fans. I'm Sandy Pondwater, and Sail Wars presents the Almost Any Boat Challenge. The greatest challenge ever. Brought to you by CC Hobby. What can we make for you? Sail Wars brings you dramatic racing from all views that are incredible. Expert sailors sailing their favorite boat. In the winds, the weather brings them. No excuses. Just fun competition at the highest level. Racers defending their class's dignity and honor from beautiful Frederick, Maryland. These men and women have taken the challenge. They have picked the boat they think will win. What boat will be the fastest? Who has the edge? Who will be our champion? Let's start off by meeting our world-class competitors. The ones brave enough to take on the challenge.
Hi, I'm Alan Kruisinger, and I'm sailing the Seawind. It's a meter-long boat, number 78. I like the Seawind because it's a pretty boat and looks more like a sailboat should. I have sailed against Odoms and I don't like their sail plan. I just like the way this boat looks. I expect not to be able to keep up with the East Coast 12s, but other boats I may be competitive with.
Hi, my name is Albert Shatar. I'll be sailing my DF65 today, and I'm hoping to beat a lot of 1 meter boats, quicker and more agile, and particularly I want to beat Bart and Mike.
Hi, I'm Bart, and I sail the Intrusion number 777. I'm going to prove that the US 1 meter is the best boat in the world today, because I'm going to beat all these bigger and smaller boats. I'm going to take them all down. Rob, Walter, Jarl, all of them. I could name them all. They're all going down today. US 1 meters, number 1, baby.
I'm Chris. I'm racing 98 EC12. I think I'm just happy to be here. I love this boat. It's pretty on the water. I'm not really looking to win. I'm just looking to be sexy on the water.
Hi, I'm Doug McClellan. I'm here today with my IOM. It's Panda by Mirage out of Tasmania. And it's number 48. It's a beautiful boat. It is a great boat. I love it. Don't get to sail.
Hey, I'm Jarl, and this is my East Coast 12 meter, number 188. Here to have lots of fun and beat some of the boats and maybe be beaten by some of the boats. But it's all about the fun and sailing these crazy little toy boats.
Hi, my name is Carter. I'm selling this Victoria, selling the 108, and it's going to be a fun day. It's a small boat, but I'll make the best of it and see what happens.
I'm Kyle, and I am sailing a V36. It's a vintage 36 under the vintage specialty group, one of the many classes there. It's a 36-inch boat with 600 square inches of sail, so it's roughly equivalent to Bart's boat, which is a 1 meter with 600 inches of sail, but it's a 10-pound boat versus his being 6 pounds. So he would probably be my closest competition, although I'll be trying to beat any one of the other 1 meter boats if I possibly can.
Hi everybody. Okay, well this is my boat. What is it? 181. It's actually a registered legal IOM, International 1 meter. And my buddy at Vienna Vintage Boats, Mark Smith, he built it for me. I don't get to use it, but look at how it goes. But I really like it because it's got the UVA colors, and my daughter went to UVA. So, anyway, so Walter and Bart are the ones I want to beat today. And so I'm going to do that, and that's my goal. And I'm really happy to sail my IOM. I don't get an opportunity, so the one, let's get a picture of it. So the any boat up to EC12 was a great idea. So that's why I'm so excited for today.
Thumbs up.
Well, good morning. My name is Mike, and I come from South Central Pennsylvania. And this is a U.S. vintage model yacht group, North Carolina Sharpie schooner. It's what they call a scratch build,
Give it back to me at the end of the
which
day.
means you
All right.
buy stuff at the
Why didn't I think of
wood
this
store
earlier?
and try to piece it together.
Back up.
It took me about 2 years to do it. I had to learn how to do a lot of new things. I had never made a set of sails before, and I had never poured a keel bubble before, so I had to learn how to make a mold out of plaster of Paris after I hand carved whatever I wanted. The boat weighs about 18 pounds, 8 of which is the keel, and she's about bowsprit to stern is about 5 feet long. I really look forward to putting her in the water. Light wind conditions today, which may or may not favor me, but I'm looking forward to trying to avoid the little boats. I want to spear them with my bowsprit.
Okay, my name is Paul Bussman, and this is my Bart Killer. It's a T27 that I built from a kit many years ago. I've got number 814 on it. It didn't really have a number before, but I gave it a number. This is, I upgraded the radio in it a while back because I wasn't able to sail it for ages because it was just, there was no range, so I updated it. And I found to my surprise, and my pleasant surprise, that it actually sails very nicely. So I'm curious to see how it does against the big boys today. We'll see, but I'm here to have a good time, and that's the bottom line. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Rob Dutton. I'm sailing a vintage Marblehead class boat, number 67. It's a heavy boat. It may not do well in the light wind, but I'm having fun. I got a GoPro camera on it and see what kind of videos show up.
Hi, my name is Sangeet, and I'm sailing the Focus 2. I'm from Herndon, Virginia, all the way up here in Lake Whittier. See how we're going to do today. We're looking forward.
My name is Walter House. I'm sailing Star 4502. I'm from Martinsburg, West Virginia. Looking to have fun today. Hope we got a breeze and a square course. We'll have a good time.
It gets faster. The more times you put it up,
Dragon Force 65.
It gets very fast.
And
just kind of go,
my goal
okay,
today
there.
is not finish last in every race.
And the sails look.
Let's see how Vegas sees the seller's odds of winning. So the favorites coming into this regatta, Walter's holding steady at 2-to-1 odds. Robert has fallen to 15-to-1, and Mike has fallen to 30-to-1. Now the non-favorites. Bart started out at 11-to-1 and is now up to 3-to-1. Alan has moved up to 8-to-1. Albert's the long shot at 75-to-1. This is the racing format. The competition will consist of 3 short, 3 medium, 3 long, and a drag race. Experts have set the course to make it as fair as possible for every size boat. From Frederick, Maryland, let's go racing! Here are your current entrants for race number 8. It must be noted that Carta and Winston and Paul have all retired, so they won't be in this contest or the ones after that. And our current standings after 7 races. Here are our top 10. First place is number 1102 Walter, who's the leader. Second place is number 777 Bart in his US 1 meter. Third place is number 188 Jarl in his EC12. Fourth place, number 48 Doug in his IOM, who has moved up. Fifth place is number 78 Alan in his Seawind. He's moved down 1 spot. Sixth place is number 81 Mari in our IOM. Seventh place is number 98 Chris in his EC12. Eighth place is number 67 Rob in his Marblehead. He's moved up 1 spot. And ninth place is number 83 Kyle in his V36, who's moved down 1 spot. And 10th place is number 2 Sangeet in his Focus 2. Let's watch the start of the second of the long races. Get out of the way! Look out! 1102! I'm on starboard. I don't care. You're on
15 seconds.
I can't. I don't care. Oh! Is that on tape?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm on starboard. I don't care. We have a clean start. They're racing 2 laps in the second of the long races. It looks like Albert got a great start, and number 98 Chris and number 188 Jarl also get a great start. They're heading more up towards the mark. You remember, it's across the way over by the dock. But look at this, number 777 Bart is coming up fast. Bart is now in second place. They will be doing 2 laps. So they kind of do a big triangle where they go up by the dock, then they shoot back down towards us to the left where there's a mark they go around before continuing down to our right, going around a mark. Then they repeat that, but instead of going around that last mark, they'll go across the diagonal finish line. Jarl passes Bart for second place. And we see Chris is still out front. Jarl's in second, Bart's in third. Looks like Mari is in fourth place. Jarl's coming up quick on Chris. He's got a better angle. Look at the wind filling his sails. Chris has got a bad angle. He starts to overtake him. Bart and Mari are battling it out for third. Look at that. Now from our view on board number 67, Rob's Marblehead. We can see the leaders up there in the front heading towards that dock, and to the left of it is where that first mark is. We can see that DF65 on the right. That's Albert, 463. As we catch back up with the fleet, you can see that mark out there on the left. There's number 48, Doug in his IOM. He's got a bad angle. He'll have to crisscross his way back up to that mark. Back on board Rob's boat. You can see Doug to the left right there. There's number 67 with our onboard camera as he tacks to go further up to get to that mark. This has been a difficult climb for these boats to get up to that first mark. It's probably been the hardest one of all the races today. But that's what we like here at Sail Wars, testing these world-class competitors. Jarl is about to go around the first mark. Jarl's got this course figured out as his boat's moving nicely. He's coming up on that mark. And then he'll kind of continue down towards us to the left. You can see Chris is up behind him. Chris is really close to that dock up there. This is a beautiful lake up here, Lake Whittier, home of the Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club. Number 98 Chris is the second boat around that mark. We could see Bart going into that mark, and he was kind of inside boat. I'm sure he's leery about sliding in there after that collision a few races ago with Jarl. So he's got to be very careful. He doesn't want to get hung up again. Here we see Mari's in third and Bart's in fourth currently. That means Walter was up there. I think he's in fifth place, but Bart was having problems around that mark, so I expect Walter to take over fourth place. And look at this. Mari's trying to catch up to Chris. Back on board Rob's Marblehead. You can see that big Sharpie schooner on the right up there. That's Mike's boat. He's got a little bit of a head start getting up there. And look at this. We can see Bart's boat right there. And look at Walter has passed him. We saw number 1102. Walter had made it by Bart right there for fourth place, but Bart's trying to track him down. Number 48 Doug is in sixth, and number 88 Mike is in seventh. Mike's got all those four sails out there catching all that wind. He's doing really well in this race. Doug's doing well too. He looks like he's trying to catch up to Walter and Bart. You can see Jarl, his sails going across, and there's Mari's sails going by the camera. Back on board Rob's boat. There's the mark up there on his left, almost off the port side of his boat. Now the starboard side, now port, and he's gonna round it right there. Now he's heading back down towards the shoreline where that second mark is. Number 81 Mari has passed number 98 Chris for second place. That IOM's doing really well in this race, but Jarl is extending his lead away from the fleet. There's that EC12 of Chris's right there, third place.
Second place.
Chris is catching a lot of air right now. In fact, it looked like Chris was gaining on Mari a little bit as we get back on board that Marblehead, as he's starting to get closer to that second mark. The Marblehead seems to excel when he can get up the plane on a top speed and really move out. The lower wind in the turns, this Marblehead just doesn't seem to have it, but top end it does. Pretty fast boat, top end. There we caught up the Jarl right there. Or maybe not, that looked like Walter, excuse me, that's number 1102 Walter. We see Jarl right there, he's already headed back up to that mark that's by the dock. He's on lap 2, he's still in first place. That's the Bloody Red Boat, as they call her. And look at that, number 48. Doug has passed number 777, Bart. Number 81, Mari's in second. Number 98, Chris is in third place. Walter's in fourth, Bart's fifth. And number 48, Doug is sixth. So Bart done passed Doug, but look at Doug's got some good speed. I'm not sure if he has the angle as Walter passes Chris for third place. Now remember, they're kind of going out and away from us as Doug passes Bart for fifth place. Back on board with Rob. He's trying to chase down that Sharpie schooner. You can see just how far the rest of the fleet that's in front of him is. Over there on the left, off his port side. Now he's right behind Mike. He's trying to steal his wind, I'm sure. Weaving back and forth, trying to cut down on the amount of wind that big boat can carry. It looks like it's working. Number 88 Mike is currently in 7th, and number 67 Rob is in 8th. Number 78 Alan is in 9th. He's trying to catch them in his sea wind. Number 83 Kyle is in 10th place. I'm not sure what's going on with Kyle in this race. He's been doing better than that place. He'll have to make up lots of water as we see Rob coming up to that mark that's on the right hand side of the course, as they now continue up to the dock where the other mark awaits him. So Rob's on his last lap. There we see Mike, still ahead of Rob. He's got about a 3 boat length lead on him. And look at this, number 78 Alan's trying to catch up. Number 463 Albert's right there in his DF65. I believe he's the only small boat left, as the others have been retired or broke. Everything from the Victoria down except Albert in his DF65. And there's that mark that's so hard to get to. We see the leaders all going around it for the last time. Or I should say the second group, because Jarl is way out in front of all of them. We can see Sangeet in that Focus 2 right there. He's trailing the whole pack. There's Albert over there. So Sangeet in that Focus 2 is underselling that boat, as he should be way ahead of that DF65. He might be having problems. Back on board with Rob. He's going around that mark up by the dock. So he'll have one more mark to go around before he heads to the finish line. And look at that. There's Paul helping out by bringing in the unneeded mark. Thank you for helping out, Paul. We're hearing that Jarl is close to the finishing this race. And look at that. There goes the fireworks, number 188. Jarl wins race number 8. That's how far out ahead he was. He even fooled the camera person. He was so far out. Just total surprise right there. Well, congratulations, Jarl. What a great victory. As we can see on the camera off Rob's boat, there is the second group of boats right there. They probably have a good 75 yards before they even finish. Incredible victory for that big EC12, the bloody red boat. We can see Rob, he's trying to hurry to that finish line, but there's a big group of about 5 boats up in front of him. So it may be a photo finish for second place. See that big group up there? Bunch of fast boats right there. Let's see if our camera person gets them coming towards that finish line. And there's the first one. No, that's not. That's Sangeet, and he's still a lap down. So don't pay attention to the Focus 2 up there on the top. Let's look. Jarl had such a big lead over the rest of the fleet. We're just waiting on them. Let's get back on Rob's boat as he goes around that last mark and he's headed in. Let's look and see if we can see who's up in the front there. Looking around, no, that's Albert in his DF65. There's the rest of the fleet that's towards the back. Where's the group of boats? That was going for second place. Our camera person's looking, searching, and there's one popping out. Number 48, Doug, is in second place. I told you Doug was coming and moving fast up through the fleet, and there he goes. He's moved into second place. But look at this. The other boats, it looks like here comes Bart and Walter. Bart's in third, but Mari is moving up fast as she shoots up and takes over second place. Bart's in third now. And Walter is in fourth, but he comes and he passes Bart. Bart's having a problem with his sails. He better find an answer because now Doug is passing him, and Doug takes over third place from Walter. And look at this, we have a fifth boat vying for second place, and he's the closest to shore. He may have different wind than those other four boats. As you see, Bart at the back should be robbing those boats up front of some of their wind, but I don't think it's going to work for him. As we see, Chris has a great angle, and they're going to have to let him in. They're all on the same tack. And here comes the finish line. Look at this, four boats all within a half boat length of each other. As they edge, there's the finish line. Now remember, it's a diagonal, so it's a little bit off to the right. And they get close, and it's going to be anyone. Look at this, Chris opens up he's got the better angle. And number 81, Mari, takes second place in her IOM, just edging out number 98, Chris, as he takes third in his EC12. That was so close. Number 1102, Walter, takes fourth place in his Star 45. And number 48, Doug, takes fifth place in his IOM.
Yeah, I didn't follow you at all, did I?
Number 77, Bart takes sixth place.
Bart was the one who was sculling.
The sailors are arguing about someone sculling. It's all in good fun.
89.
That point the sails all over the
That is swimming! That's swimming! This is what the sails, that's what he's talking about!
There's no such thing as swimming. You were sculling with the rudder. Come on, quit it.
You came with the first of all. Thomas was telling me that. This is swimming. Okay.
Here comes the big Marblehead.
I was doing this right here.
And number 67, Rob, takes seventh place in his Marblehead.
But it's pumping the sails.
Yeah, you can't do that either.
Pump the sails?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't do it. No.
Pumping all the time.
Danny Thomas is the one that told me not to do it.
Do it.
Here comes number 83, Kyle, towards the finish line. This has got to be a disappointing race for Kyle. He expected so much more coming into this race.
Hey, did you finish 48 up there?
83.
Number 83, Kyle, takes 8th place in his E36. Number 78, Alan, seems to be being dragged by number 88, Mike. Yes, Mike has speared Alan and is dragging him towards the finish line. Number 88, Mike, takes 9th place in his Sharpie schooner. Alan's boat hits the mark as he gets drug across the line, and number 78, Alan, takes 10th place in the Seawind. Number 463, Albert, takes 11th in his DF65. Number 2, Sangeet, takes 12th place in his Focus 2. Congratulations to our top 3. First place, number 188, Jar on his EC12. Second place, number 81, Mari in our IOM. Third place, number 98, Chris in his EC12. Stay tuned for more Sail Wars. Don't forget that we have at least 2 more videos in this series left. Sail Wars is made up all of volunteers. Please subscribe and hit like. We thank you for liking and subscribing. Attention all club webmasters, Sail Wars needs your support and help. We need for you to get the word out to your club members and put a link to our YouTube homepage on your club's website. Here is our YouTube homepage. This is what it looks like. We have playlists. Just click on that word playlist. Or you can click on a link that goes to all the videos, well over 200 videos now. And of course, so you never miss a video, please hit that subscribe button. And of course, check out the Best of Sail Wars. We have well over 200 videos for your enjoyment. Thank you for watching Sail Wars. Join a great club near you like the Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club. And we love the AMYA, and we would especially like to thank our camera person Connie and our scorer Andy. We really appreciate you. And this is Sandy Pondwater signing off. I'll see you at the next race.